Well, our summer baseball season has come down to this. The Wilmette Waves take on the Evanston Naturals for the championship of the Connie Mack League baseball. And we've reached the end of our regular season, our full season here, 2016-17 season. Cal Capone leading it off, first pitch hitting. Fly ball out to right, take it for the out, one up, one down. And Brian Kerwin. Well, it's at that point where we kind of say goodbye to everything. Brian Kerwin batting. And falls one back. High bounder, shortstop has it. Throws not in time. And a little infield single for Brian Kerwin. Here's Henry Pedlinski. It's hard to believe. Game number 61 of the season, and we finally get to the end. Foul ball. I can't imagine doing this like a major league where you do 162 games. I got enough trouble doing the 61 games. Of course, then again, I see games a lot more than just simply going out, sitting in the stands and announcing the game. There's a strike on the outside corner. Dog days of summer are sort of upon us. Football around the corner. Little foul ball. Wilmette and Evanston have doubled back. And this is the fifth meeting in Connie Mack baseball between the two teams, and the ninth meeting between Evanston and New Trier, dating back to April. There was that big game with the 10-run top of the seventh by Wilmette against Evanston at Northwestern University. Ground ball, fielder's choice out at second, safe at first. Patrick Gentleman, the batter. Got a first runner back. And a pitch outside the ball. Now, no sooner do we get him on the baseball when we start football. There's a fly ball, and up past the left fielder up to the fence. That's going to score a run. Pedlinski going to come home. And Gentleman into second, and Wilmette leads it 1-0. On the double by Patrick Gentleman. And Matt Roth, the batter. And the pitch low and outside the ball. Top of the first inning. The championship game of Connie Mack baseball. And a strike. I actually, with all the copies and everything else, worked more games this year than I have ever before. Over 2,000. Little ground ball. Picked up by the second baseman over to first. in time, and we're done with the top half of the first inning. But the Wilmette Waves score first. They lead it 1-0 as we go to the bottom half of the first inning. Jake Snyder leading it off. He had a ball 1. Andrew Cost on the mound. There's a strike. Strike 2. Scooped out a little fly ball. Right fielder waits, takes it for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Noah Lee. And takes a strike on the outside corner. Bottom of the first inning. And pitch a little inside on the ball. We're here on the hill at Loyola for the championship. 55-footer a ball. And fouled away. It's scary when you go through the seasons, and off the various seasons, you start looking at players, and strike 3 on lead. You go through seasons and you look at players' names, and you know they're the younger brothers of players and whatever, and you go through families. That's a ball outside. Adam Geibel, the batter. You care and whatever, but you still can't keep up with everybody. Fly ball down the third base line and caught out in left field for the out. We're done with the first inning, and Wilmette leads at 1-0. At the end of 1, we'll be back. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Cheer for your team, not against your opponent. A message into public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the second inning in the Connie Mack League Championship game, Eddie Harvey. First pitch hitting. Flies out to center. 1 out. Here's Aaron Stewart. And he takes a strike. Strike 2. And 55-footer bounces in, 1-2. And a little one hopper to the shortstop over to first. In time, 2 out. And Peyton Birch, the batter. Wilmette lead this one 1-0. Last game of the season. Is strike. And a pitch high, a ball. And the guy was up at 1-1. Peyton Birch. And fouled away. And outside a ball. A little squibber ground ball. Deep short, not going to have a play though. And a single on the infield for Peyton Birch. And Evan Hummel, the batter. Squares to bunt. Pulled it back. There goes the runner. Stolen base. So Birch at second with 2 out. And they lock and load outside of ball. Don Strickland on deck. Wilmette with an early lead. And the pitch outside a ball. Well, we hope you enjoy our broadcast wherever you may be on our network line. Summer baseball on Comcast and our various Comcast affiliates, AT&T affiliates, etc. Fly ball, shallow, and shortstop takes it in short left field for the out. Wilmette fails to score in the top of the second. Go to the bottom half of the frame. And Fletcher Brown will lead it off for the Naturals of Evanston. Or if you prefer the Wildcats, both teams are basically high school teams. Wilmette, the Neutralians, and Evanston, the Evanston Wildcats. There's a strike. And these teams, both through the high school and the summers, have had a long history of competitiveness between each other. Swinging a bat, strike 3, and Fletcher Brown out. Here's Ben Ellman. To face Andrew Cost, fouled off the strike. Strike on the outside corner. Ground ball, and that's through for the base hit. Well, just about the only sports team that has played ever since New Trier opened in 1901 has been baseball. Oh, yeah. There's a base hit. Up over the third baseman. And Charlie Gruner with a single. And that puts 2 aboard. Native, the batter. Two aboard with 1 out. And a strike. Check the runner back at second. No pitch. Time call. And make it a balk. And the runners advance on up. Little comebacker. Check the runners, throw to first, they got it. And the runners will hold at second and third. And Henry Porter, the batter. And 55-footer, but not far enough for anybody who advance. Second and third. 2 out. And a strike on the outside corner. Bottom of the second inning. And a little squibber. That's going to be a fair ball, and that's going to be a kind of suicide squeeze swinging bunt. And the ball game tied up at 1. So the first runner back. There's Mac Barbado, the batter. And stolen base uncontested. Porter to second. And fly ball. Right fielder backs up, takes it for the out. And we're done with 2. And we're tied up at 1 in the championship game of Connie Mack baseball. We'll be back with more. You are watching the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to teenage drinking. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the third inning, and Don Strickland letting it off for the Waves. And first pitch hitting ground ball. Third baseman throws and threw it away. And Strickland aboard on the error. And John Robinson, the courtesy runner over there. Back to the top of the batting order, Kyle Capone. Showed bunt, took a pitch outside a ball. And a base hit to left. Single. And that puts 2 aboard. And Brian Kerwin, the batter. Two on, nobody out. They look back a couple of times. A pitch. Swing on a bit, strike. You know, I call it hitting the post. There's a point where you've done enough and you just got to go, that's it. I'm done. You know, and I think I've hit the post for this year. That's a fly ball. Back it goes. Back, and out of here. Home run for Brian Kerwin. Opposite field shot. A 3-run shot by Brian Kerwin. And Wilmette adds to their lead here. Here's Johnny Palinski. He was safe on the fielder's choice last time up. Fouls went off this time. I mean, it's almost a game a day that I've done, and it's like, Connie Mack championship game. Honey Palinski, and fouls one off. And another one fouled away. And up at the field, ground ball. Third baseman has it over to first in time. And one away. And Patrick Gentleman, the batter. And a ball one. Outfield pretty much playing straight away and mid-deep. Infield playing normal depth, normal position. Fly ball. And center fielder going to take it for the out. 2 away. And Matt Roth, the batter. And fouls one off. And fly ball on the giddy up. And whoopsie. And center fielder went down hard out there. And Roth all the way to third. He's all right. I think it's more, it might have even been a little bit of embarrassment out there. Eddie Harvey, the batter. And he sent the ground ball to the left side of the infield, base hit. And that brings home another run. As Roth home to score. Aaron Stewart, the batter. Yeah, strike on the outside corner at the knees. Yeah, pitch low ball. Yeah, strike on the outside corner. I don't know why he's looking back at second. Pitcher. Ain't anybody there. There he goes again. And a fly ball. That's deep. Back it goes. Back, and gone. Second home run of the inning. A blast by Aaron Stewart. Two-run homer. And the 6th run of the inning is Peyton Birch. And a pitch in there for a strike. Everyone thought, I guess, that Wilmette be tired of having played a 10-inning game to get into this game earlier in the afternoon, and Evanston had a couple of hours off while they played that game. But so far, now it looks like Wilmette doubleheader isn't bothering them at all. And pitch low ball. And 55-footer for the ball. And a little outside the ball. New pitcher on the mound for Evanston. And kind of the problem with Evanston, Coach has been talking about all season long, ball 4, about the pitching woes they've had. Here's Evan Hummel, 9th man to bat in the inning. And a pitch high, a ball. Ball 2. So 2 errors and 2 dingers in this inning have given the Waves somewhat of a lead here. The look over. And throw to first, runner back. And ball 4. And 2 aboard. And the 10th man to bat in the inning. Don Strickland bats for the second time. Low and outside a ball. And a ground ball. That's through for the base hit single. And the throw going to come home, but not in time. And on the throw home, Strickland over to second. And the 7th run of the inning, and it's 8-1 now in favor of Wilmette. Here in the top of the 3rd. And Kyle Capone bats for the second time. John Robinson, again, the courtesy runner over there. On its second for Strickland. And a high fly ball. And finally taken by the center fielder and the frame, but Wilmette does a lot of damage. 8 runs on 8 hits, including 2 home runs, one by Brian Kerwin, the other one by Aaron Stewart, and Wilmette leads us 8-1. Jake Snyder batting here. Top of the batting order. Strike on the outside corner. And a line shot. Right at the right fielder, reaches out. Well, a little bit of something there. Matt Roth has it for the out. 1 away. Noah Lieb, the batter. And a pitch high, a ball. Hello and inside a ball. Actually, we've been doing this just our television-wise longer than anybody else in the Chicago area. There's a strike. Which is frightening unto itself. There's a strike. Yeah, pitch low ball. And a little ground ball. Couple of bounces to the shortstop over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. And Adam Geibel, the batter. And right up the chute. Cost calls for it, takes it for the out. And while Kitts Naturals go quietly in the 3rd, at the end of 3, it's Wilmette 8, Evanston 1. We'll be back. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Drive now, text later. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the fourth inning. And Brian Kerwin has a little blooper right down the right field line and drops in for the base hit single. So Kerwin 3 for 3 on the day. And Henry Pedlinski, the batter. We're in the fourth inning. Got a ball outside. Down to first. Kerwin back. Ball 2. To Pedlinski. Get a strike. And outside the ball. I hope you enjoy our broadcast wherever you may be on our network line. Here goes the runner, and he slides right into the tag for the out. Caught stealing is Brian Kerwin. And ball 4, and Pedlinski aboard via the walk. And Patrick Jolowin, the batter. And foul ball. Down the third base line. And a ground ball, shortstop. Bobbled a little bit over to second. On the first with a double play. And we're halfway home with the ball game. With Wilmette leading it 8-1. And Fletcher Brown will lead it off for the Evanston Naturals. Here in the bottom of the fourth. And he's got himself a base hit to left field. Leadoff single. And Ben Ullman, the batter. So to first, got away. We'll try it again. Keep him honest. Outside of ball. Andrew Costa on the mound for the Wilmette Waves. Yeah, a base hit to right. And over to third goes Fletcher Brown. And Charlie Gruner, the batter. Pitch high, a ball. And ground ball, foul. Yeah, strike. Yeah, to say these two teams don't know each other is rather ridiculous. They played each other 9 times. Between the spring and summer season. And a high pop-up. First baseman calls for it, and the batter's out. Gruner's out. No. Runner goes back to first. It was batter interference. And Ullman has to stay at first. Here's Native. I'm going to pitch inside a ball. And the ball gets away. And that's going to score the run. And it's 8-2. And all the way over to third will go Elman. Strike on the outside corner. Swing and a miss, strike three. And two away. Henry Porter, the batter. He singled his first time up. Strike on the outside corner. Strike. Anyway, whatever. Swing and a miss, strike. So it's 8-2. In the championship of the Connie Mack League. Pitch outside the ball. And championship game here at Connie Mack is our last game of our 2016-17 season. Swinging a foul ball. And ground ball. Right to the first baseman, steps on the bag. And we're done with the fourth. At the end of four is 8-2. Wilmette leading Evanston. We'll be back. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Be supportive, not intrusive. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the fifth inning. And Matt Roth leading it off. And he's got himself a base hit. I take that back. That's Eddie Harvey has got the base hit. Matt Roth grounded out on the first pitch. Here's Aaron Stewart out at second on the first on time and the fielder's choice. And this game moved faster than I can keep up with it. Here's Peyton Birch. So two out, runner at first in the top of the fifth inning. Wow. Yeah, I like when they swing in the first pitch, but my gosh, I wish you got to give me enough time to get there. And a ball. No, it's no pitch. Aaron Stewart at first. Matt Roth grounded out third to first. Eddie Harvey singled, and then Aaron Stewart into the fielder's choice. Outside the ball. A little bit of a sidewinder pitch that overthrew it a little bit. Foul ball down the third baseline. Yeah, fly ball right to the right fielder, and quickly we're down in the top of the fifth inning. Go to the bottom half of the fifth. And Matt Barbato leading it off. People have always asked me, why I don't put my face on the camera. It's not about me, it's about the players. That's number one. Number two is I have a face for radio. I don't want to be on the camera. Ground ball, third baseman bottles it a little bit, throws the first out in time, and we got ourselves an error. It puts Matt Barbato up on base, and Jake Snyder. Ball gets away, and Barbato over to second. Pitch low, ball. Yeah, strike. You know, my whole thing has always been it's about the players, not about me. I mean, I've done that ever since I first started doing sports. There's a strike. Oh, Squibber fall, kind of fisted away. And fouled away. Windshield whacker off to the right. And fly ball. That's going to be a gamper out there. Out past Eddie Harvey on the right center. And he's going to try for third. Here comes a throw, and they got him at third. But the run home to make it an 8-3 ball game. And Noah Lieb, the batter. Oh, Snyder tried to stretch it. And the Waves up to it. Pitch inside the ball. 2-0 to Noah Lieb. In there for a strike. And a base hit. Right for Lieb. Second hit of the inning. And Adam Geibel, the batter. Bottom of the fifth. 8-3 the score. Wilmette with the lead. 1-1 the count. Outfield playing dead straight away. And a strike. And a ground ball. Flipped the second out on the first down in time. And the fielder's choice puts Geibel at first with 2 away. And Fletcher Brown has the fly ball out to right. The reach up and the catch, and we're down with 5. At the end of 5, it's 8-3. Wilmette leading Evanston and the championship game of Connie Mack. And we'll be back with more. The Metro Chicago Sports Network affiliates: New Trier Television, Comcast Northern Cook County, Highland Park Access, Southeastern Lake and Northeastern Cook County, AT&T Uverse, WOW, RCN Cable, and selected games on YouTube. Respect, sportsmanship, citizenship. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Well, we go to the top of the 6th inning. Evan Hummel leading it off. A little pop-up and a nice catch by the first baseman for the out. 1 away. Don Strickland, the batter, takes a strike on the outside corner. Well, we have this opportunity. Want to thank all our network affiliates, not only for being affiliates, but also the guys that have kind of been behind the wheels, so to speak. Don Strickland hit by the pitch and aboard at first. And again, John Robinson, the courtesy runner. Cal Capone, the batter. As we go back to the top of the batting order, there goes the runner and stolen base for Robinson. They have been the people that have actually put the games up on the cable affiliates all season long, and they've been very efficient in their jobs. Have been for both of them for about 20 years that I've known them. There's the ball. And a little ground ball. Swinging bunt almost, and it's going to work, and everybody going to be safe. Runners at the corners. And Brian Kerwin, the batter. So the first opponent back. And foul ball. So Kerwin bats. He has singled twice and homered. And fouls one off. And a little ground ball. The play will be at second, and they threw it away to second on the fielder's choice, and safe all around. So score that as a fielder's choice and an error. And Henry Pazinski takes a pitch outside the ball. Ball two. Yeah, strike. Top of the sixth inning. And a strike on the inside corner. Backed away from it. And came in on the inside corner of the ball. And outside the ball. And the count's gone full. And ball four. They said he didn't move out of the way, but it doesn't matter. It's ball four. Pazinski aboard via the walk. Counted as a walk, not a hit batter. And Patrick Jolliman, the batter. He fouls one off. Another one fouled off. And a ground ball and a whoopsie. Everybody going to be safe. And another run home. Matt Roth swinging a little foul tip. I think the surf's up. Bases are loaded, I think. And right back up the middle, a base hit. That's going to score a run. And leave the surf up, but the base is loaded. Here's Eddie Harvey. And the ball low and outside. Harvey 2 for 3 on the day. And a strike on the outside corner. And the sidewinder put it outside a ball. Overthrew it again. Try again, swing and a miss, strike. Ground ball. Third baseman play going to be at home, and they got him on the fielder's choice. And Aaron Stewart, the batter. And a base hit to right. The score 2. And another 5-run outburst. Wilmette leading it big time. Got a good fielder's choice at third. And we're done. But the Waves score 5, and it's 13-3. So it's kind of a hold 'em and go home time as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ben Elman letting it off. Go home and finish up the season. Go home and wait for the football season. It's a strike. New pitcher on the mound. And Pazinski, strike 3. And there's one away. Here's Tommy Barbato. Batting here. Swinging a bad strike. So Henry Pazinski on to finish this thing off for Wilmette. 10-run rule. Ball. So going to be a strike. High and outside, a ball. And strike 3. 2 away. The toughest out is always the last one in a game. Even if it's a 10-run rule. Strike at the outside corner. Evanston's committed 4 errors today, kind of helping the Waves along. Little ground ball and 2 for the base hit single. Here's Porter. Harry Porter. And he's got a base hit right back up the middle. And runners at the corners. Throw to second, not in time. And runners at second and third. Here's Matt Barbato. Runners at second and third. These two teams, games like this, 13-3. Wilmette and Evanston went into the 7th inning of a game. Evanston and New Trier went into 7th inning of the game, tied at 8. New Trier scored 10 runs in the inning. Little pop-up, take him out of first baseman, Aaron Stewart, and the out, and the ball game is all over, and Wilmette is the Connie Mack League championship. Champions with the victory here, 13-3. So the season is over, and Wilmette comes away with the championship, 13-3 over the Evanston Naturals.
Yeah! Yeah!
And our season comes to an end for 2016-2017. Okay, guys, you can ham it up. It's okay. Well, congratulations to the Wilmette Waves. They win the league championship, and then they win the regular season championship and then the league championship here in the playoffs. and finish up with a record of 21-6. And that'll do it for us for our season. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast all season long. Football just around the corner. New Trier and York will be our first game of the 2017-2018 season. Final word on this ball game, the championship going to the Wilmette Waves for Wilmette. 13 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. They were not struck out at all by the Wildcats pitchers. Naturals pitchers. They were walked 4 times, 7 left on base, and 1 stolen base. For the Evanston Naturals, 3 runs, 9 hits, 4 errors. They were struck out 4 times by Waves pitchers. Waves pitchers didn't walk anybody at all. They did. Evanston left 6 on base and 1 stolen base. So our season comes to an end for 2016-17. We again want to thank all our cable affiliate guys for spinning the dials back at the stations. And for all of us here at the network, hope you enjoyed our broadcast all season long. Join us for our next season, starting up right away, the 2017-18 season. And for all of us here at the network, I also want to remind you this game available on demand on YouTube. And for all of us, we say as always, Connie Mack Wilmette Waves win the Connie Mack League championship and finish with a record 21-6, but we already mentioned that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, we say thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.